So this video is for Officer Saba, S-A-B-A, I think her name is. She approached me in the street and asked me a bunch of questions about what was going on. I guess she heard from someone that someone was after me and trying to get after me. I'm about ready to dial my voicemail, and I called her once before and told her that this man is harassing me. He's calling me using other females' phone numbers, other people's phones, yada yada. I already discussed this with her, but I want to call my voicemail. You can see 21 minutes ago I called my voicemail, not because of him. I deleted all the numbers he called in on accidentally because I get robocalls, but I have his voicemails. Now, with that said, it was a letter or a voicemail from the Blind Foundation that I was after. That's why I called. Since then, Wade Wilkinson has caused Bird, his buddy out here, and their cohorts to steal my mail, which was a very important letter from welfare that I had the Blind Foundation hook up. They actually had it sent to my house, which I didn't receive because, again, the crackheads through Wade Wilkinson stole my mail. He's hanging out in front of my building late at night, bringing different girls here, again, meth heads. Trying to set me up. That's basically what he's after, or rob me of more money. He already stole 4 hoodies off me and a radio. I left him into my house for overnight when the electric was out to sleep on my couch. And yeah, he pretty much robbed me. He was screwing prostitutes and hookers that he pulled out of the woods in my bathroom. I had to scrub that with bleach. So yeah, on and on and on. But here's a couple phone calls that he tried hooking me up with some girl. I guess he thinks he's going to tempt me with vagina. I don't know what he's trying to do here, but I know one thing: it's a setup, whatever it is he's after. So I'm going to dial the phone number, put my PIN number in, then I'll be right back with you. Hold on. So you can listen to the emails or voicemail. Excuse me. Enter your PIN number followed by the pound key. Welcome to the voicemail. You have 3 saved messages. Main menu. To listen to your messages, press 1. For brief, first saved message. County is Harry from Montgomery County. That was the one I was after, but listen to these. Next saved message. Now the message was.
A girl. Yeah. I didn't really kind of ask completely yet, but I don't know how to go about that. No. Alright. I have to get harder. Alright, later. Your message will be saved for 30 days. Next saved message. Yeah, dude, it's Wade. Listen, remember what we talked about a couple weeks ago before I went in? You're a nice young lady. Can you call back? You got my number. To listen to the message, your message will be saved for.
So that's the 2 messages I got unknowingly from him on my answer machine on my phone. And again, this is for Officer Saba. He continues to harass me. When he left here with his suitcase, I told him, look, if things were different, I would have helped him out for a longer period. But since the drugs, he was doing meth and he was running meth for some drug dealer, which was Scott Ohm. He was out here talking to the black guys, telling me all their business, Bird especially, how they were dealing crack on the steps next door to where I'm at, in between me and the mosque. And yeah, he was just dry snitching everybody across the board. And I kept telling him, I don't want to know these things. Who's cooking the meth? I don't want to be pulled down in this cesspool of your life. But he kept trying to get me involved. He's trying to get me to hook me up with a girl, as if I needed a girl. Listen, if I want a girl, I'll go find my own. I know how to sit on a bar stool and give a girl a line. I can pick up a girl myself. I'm a grown man. I'm 60 years old. Now, with that said, I ain't looking for drugs. I ain't looking for no woman, especially nowadays because they have more baggage than the LAX airport. With that said, I kept telling him, no, get out, leave me alone. I don't want to get caught up in, and I told him, after you leave, don't contact me. Don't go away, man, just go away. and he didn't get it. So here he is with more phone calls to me. Again, trying to infiltrate my life. What it's for, I don't know. I dimed him out to Officer Saba. Obviously, he wants payback. I'm sure he's heard in the street by now that I'm diming him out. And also, he wants to set me up to make me look like, oh, he was involved with the... No, he sought me out. He came walking up to me. I was eating my lunch in the park next to the police station. He came right up to me with a pad and pencil and said, hey, how do you get into chalk? So I gave him the information to 211. I told him an outreach will contact him and then meet him in the street. They'll have a one-on-one. Then they'll put him in the shelter for a lengthy period of time and find him an apartment. That's what I told him to do. Then I said, and then he gave me a sob story about how he had cancer and he's bleeding out his butthole and all this other stuff that he had, in and out of the hospital. I said, well, look, I'm staying down the motel, you're welcome to stay there, take a shower, get a couple hours sleep, whatever you need. He didn't show up till 11 o'clock. When he did come, he brought broads, his drug dealer, and drugs. I was like, holy Hannah. Once that train got rolling, I couldn't stop it. So I left there with my electric still out to come home to get away from him. He followed me here. So I said, you got one night on my couch, call chalk, and then, handle your business. We got fighting over my phone because he wanted to borrow my phone, saying, oh, I'm getting my $30,000 from SSI. It should be in the bank. Can I borrow your phone? I said, no, you're a grown man. I'm not here to take care of a grown man. Handle your business. Get out of your friend's house on York Street and ask them to charge your phone. Well, with that, he stood up and pushed me on my bed, and I said, get out. Get the fuck out. Don't come back. So I left at that point. I went down to the motel, got me a room with my own money. I didn't call the landlord. And eventually my electric got turned back on, and he disappeared. And that's when I went to Officer Saba because I heard some guy on a moped, a mini bike, was after me because of Wade. He's a fucking douchebag. He's a pot stirrer. He's a fucking Looney Tune. His brother is a lieutenant on the police force at Pottstown Police Station. I want this man to leave me the fuck alone. This is straight up fucking harassment. I told him to leave me alone many times before, during, and after he left my house. So somebody needs to do something. Okay, that's it.